பயாலஜி இன் தமிழ் கோர்வை சேனல் சார்பாக அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். என் பெயர் கண்ணதாசன். In this video I am going to present Taxonomy and Systematic Botany Part 3. Video 1 and video 2 links are given in the description of this video. You can view those video also and make utilize of it. And this topic actually coming under lesson 5 volume 1 11th standard botany book in state board. In CBSE 11th standard chapter 1. In this unit we are going to learn 5.5 taxonomic aids, 5.6 botanical garden. These are the two units we are going to learn, students. And I request all the students to take the textbook, notebook and also pen. Wherever you feel very important, you can take the hint so that you are able to attend the Google Doc form question paper which is going to be followed by this video. I wish all the students to get full mark in that question paper. In order to get full mark, you have to stay with the video till the end to grasp all the concepts. And that question paper carries 20 MCQ for both NEET and board student and descriptive for board student alone. You can write the answer in a separate notebook and do self-correction. I hope this video will be very useful for you. If you like this video, please press the like button, share this video to your friend, comment on it, subscribe our Biology in Tamil Korvai channel. Press the bell icon to receive the notification about the video. Now let us enter into the video. Taxonomic aids 5.6. This is our first topic unit. Taxonomic aids are the tools for the taxonomic study. Some techniques, procedures and stored information that are useful in identification and classification of organisms are called as taxonomic aids. So what is the ultimate aim of taxonomic aids? It allows the user or it allows the person who is going to do research or study the particular plant. He must be able to identify and classify the particular plant with the help of some techniques, procedures. Procedure, if you take example, how to use genus and species. That is one of the procedure. And stored information, the printed information, it includes the book also and various type of printed materials which is used in the taxonomic studies. So all these are, that is techniques, procedures and stored information, all are used in the taxonomic study and they are considered as taxonomic aids. This can be asked in 1 3-mark question. They are required in almost all branches of biological studies because the taxonomy is connected with various branches. Suppose you take one pharmaceutical company want to produce a drug from a plant. It want to identify and cultivate the particular plant. So it want to identify the plant first so that it is using the taxonomic aids. Likewise, it is connected with various branches. It allows, the taxonomic aids allows the proper identification and for finding their relationship with others. It means other branches. Some of the taxonomical aids are, it can be asked in 3-mark question. Here it is given: keys, flora, revision, monograph, catalogs, herbarium, botanical gardens, etc. So these are the 7 major type of taxonomical aids. First one is keys. This can be asked in 5-mark question. Taxonomic keys are the tools for the identification of unfamiliar plants. So identification is the main area where we are able to use the keys or the taxonomic aids. Identification, we have to identify a particular plant in a particular situation. Okay, so where we are using the keys. These keys are based on characters which are stable and reliable. Stable character, the character which is always present and in most of the plant it is present, then it is called a stable character. It should be present permanently in a particular species, and also in majority of the plants it should be present. Then only it is called as stable and reliable character. Based on that only the keys can be prepared, and also we are able to identify the particular plant. The most common type of key is dichotomous. You see, this is the dichotomous diagrammatic structure. This is dichotomous. At any given point, if there is a two branch, then it is called as dichotomous. Understood? It consists of a sequence of contrasting statements. A pair of contrasting statement. This is one statement and this is one statement. That is called as a pair of contrasting statement. I'll give you one example here. Having two cotyledons, that is one statement. Having one cotyledon is another statement. Now both are said to be the contrasting statement. Now they are called as couplets. So what are couplets? That can be asked in 2 mark question. Each statement is known as lead. What is lead? Can be asked in 1 mark question. The plant is correctly identified with keys by narrowing down the characters found. So one by one we are able to, suppose we are going with this statement, we are leaving this statement. Then if we are going with this statement, then this statement. So we are narrowing down the characters found in the plants and ultimately going to the particular genus and species category. Now you are able to identify what is couplet and what is lead. Example for keys. Let us identify 4 genera under the family Solanaceae with the help of key as the taxonomic tools. This can be asked in 1 5-mark question. Give an example and describe it for the particular family, there is a genera belonging to the particular family. Likewise, the question can be asked for under the title called as key. So here we are going to identify in family Solanaceae 4 genera. One is Physalis, and another one is Solanum, third one is Nicotiana, fourth one is Datura. So these are the 4 genera we are going to identify with the help of key. Now you can see, suppose the flower that you are observing is cream colored, fruiting calyx enclosing the berry. You see the calyx enclosing the berry. Then it is called as Physalis. So if the character obeys this rule, this statement, then it is coming under the genus Physalis. And it is already mentioned in our book as example for accrescent type of calyx. Then B statement, already we learned there will be one contrasting statement, So the contrasting statement here in the couplet is the flowers white or violet, fruiting calyx not enclosing the berry. If the fruiting calyx is not enclosing the berry, then it is allowing you to go to the second statement or second couplet. Now the second statement or second couplet says, if the corolla is rotate and its fruit is berry. Now this is the rotate corolla, and it is already given in our book for rotate type of corolla. If the particular flower is having rotate type of corolla with berry fruit, then it is belonging to the Solanum genus. Another that is the statement is corolla funnel-form or salver form, fruit a capsule. If it is so, then you have to go to the third couplet. Now the third couplet says radical leaves present. Radical leaves means a bunch of leaves which is arising from the base of the stem. Then it is called as radical leaves. It is already given in our book. Flowers or racemes, or in racemes mean in raceme inflorescence. Without prickles. Prickles mean the spiny structures. then it is coming under the genus Nicotiana. If the leaves are radical leaves, not present, radical leaves are absent. Flowers are solitary instead of present in the racemose inflorescence, and fruits with prickles. You see the fruits with prickles. Then it is coming under the genus Datura. Datura. Okay, so this fruit is coming under septifragal capsule fruit type, and these are the spines or spiny structure or prickles present on the fruit. So this is the way in which we are able to identify a particular species or genus in the taxonomic hierarchy. This is called as key, that is examples of keys discussed. Polyclave or multi-entry key. This can be asked in 3 mark question. Another type of key for identification is the polyclave or multi-entry key. It consists of a list of numerous states. It means statements. It means the character defined from the plant. Okay, so many characters are taken into account. That's the reason why it is called as polyclave, and usually it is computerized. All the softwares, that means computer algorithms, are already loaded in the computer. The computer helps us to identify the particular species or genus. As we are typing the character of the particular plant, many characters are typed simultaneously. Then it is the reason why it is called as multi-entry key. Polyclave keys are implemented by a computer algorithms, and this is the reference so that we are able to better identify or understand the polyclave or multi-entry key. Another type of key is termed as multiple access or polyclave or synoptic key. The advantage of these keys is that they allow the user to enter the key at any point, and the user can choose the most obvious or important characters of the specimen to identify. So the most important or obvious character can be utilized to identify the plant. These keys are a relatively new alternative to dichotomous keys. Already we learnt about the dichotomous keys with respect to the genera of 4 genera of the Solanaceae, So that is the dichotomous. At any given point, there will be 2 couplets. It means 2 contrasting statements, and are becoming increasingly popular. And this is alternative to the dichotomous, and it is becoming increasingly popular, especially because of the ease of computerizing them. So the computer will take care of identification. As you type the character, automatically it will take the particular family, particular genus, particular species level. So it is very easy for us to identify the plants. Now we are going to learn about 5.7 botanical gardens. This is the second unit that we are going to learn. Botanical gardens. Define botanical gardens or write note on botanical gardens can be asked in 1 3-mark question. Please take note of it. In true sense, all gardens are not botanical gardens. So all gardens that we are seeing, it is not said to be the botanical garden. So botanical garden should have certain norms. Then only we can define the garden as botanical garden. Botanical gardens are the centers for collection of plants. In some garden you would have seen, don't touch the plants, don't touch the plant. But in botanical garden, these are the centers for collection of plants in their various stages of living for our study. So that is one of the norm, you see. So all gardens are not botanical gardens. Botanical garden is having its own norms. Garden existed for growing ornamental plants, the plants which are grown for its beauty, attraction. So there are some gardens which give some happiness. So it is having aesthetic value. Some gardens are religious in nature, and some gardens are having some status. Only some people can enter those gardens. right? So the famous hanging gardens of Babylon in Mesopotamia is an example, right? That is one of the garden, but that is not a botanical garden. That is maybe a status garden. Only the king and his family can go and visit and see the observe the plants. For the purpose of science and education, the first garden was maintained by Theophrastus in his public lecture hall at Athens. This can be asked in one more question. First modern botanical garden was established by Luca Ghini, a professor of botany at Pisa, Italy in 1544. This also can be asked in one multiple choice question, 1 mark. Botanical garden contains special plant collections such as, so what are the plant collection in botanical garden? 3 mark question. Cacti, succulent, greenhouse, shade house, tropical, that is tropical gardens, alpine gardens, exotic plant gardens. So these are the list given, but I would like to give some explanation for it. Now you see greenhouse and shade house. What is the difference? Greenhouse made of transparent material, you see, transparent material. Greenhouse is usually warm inside the greenhouse. The plants, if you want to see the plants inside, you can feel the temperature is little bit high when compared to the surrounding. That is the reason why you would have learned in ecology greenhouse effect. But if you take the shade house, it is covered by agronets or any other woven material with gaps so that the air and moisture can be easily exchanged with the surroundings. That is the difference between the greenhouse and shade house. Cacti and succulent. Cactus plants generally have few or no leaves. Now you can see the few or no leaves here. Whereas succulent plants have, that is they have leaves. Okay, and also the main characteristic feature is they store the water in their stem, root and leaves. So that is the basic difference between the succulent and cacti. Tropical botanical gardens. Garden with tropical plants. They require lot of water and also fertilizer and proper maintenance. Then only we are able to maintain the tropical plants in the tropical garden. Alpine garden with the plants growing in high altitudes where the temperature is comparatively less, high altitudes. So those plants which can be maintained only in the hill stations, if we are maintaining it, then it is said to be alpine garden. Exotic plants. Garden with the plants brought from other countries or other regions of the world, then it is exotic plants. Suppose we are bringing one plant from China, then it is said to be an exotic plant, other country. Okay, in the same way, suppose we are bringing one plant from America, then it is called as exotic plant. Worldwide, there are about 1,800 botanical gardens and arboreta. Arboreta is the place where the trees are maintained, various types of trees are maintained. This can be asked in, this piece of information can be asked in one more question. Role of botanical gardens. This can be asked in one 5 mark question because it consists of more than 5 points. One by one we learn now. Garden with aesthetic value which attracts a large number of visitors. So having aesthetic value, then naturally the general public will be the visitors to the particular garden. So that is one of the role played by the garden. For example, the great banyan tree Ficus bengalensis in the Indian Botanical Garden at Kolkata, right? So such a large tree, okay, it attracts the general public They want to see how this banyan tree is branching. They want to enjoy under the shades of this banyan tree. So that is called as aesthetic value. Second point, gardens have a wide range of species. It means wide range of plants, different types of plants and taxonomic materials. Plants, taxonomic materials. If you want to identify a leaf or if you want to study about the leaf or types of leaves or various types of stem. So these are the taxonomic material that we are able to get from the botanical garden or from the garden for our botanical research. Garden is used for self-instruction or demonstration purposes. If a teacher or professor want to take the student to the garden and give a live explanation about a particular plant under study, then it is called as demonstration, right? It can integrate information of diverse fields like anatomy, embryology, phytochemistry, cytology, physiology, ecology. So all these branches are connected to taxonomy. That is what here they say. So that these branches are connected to the botanical gardens too. Act as a conservation center for diversity, rare and endangered species. So conservation center, it protects the plants, it protects various species which are about to extinct. Then it is called as endangered species, rare species. This can be protected, conserved in botanical garden. It offers annual list of available species and a free exchange of seeds. Every year the botanical garden issue a pamphlet or the other printed material which carries the list of species which are available in the particular botanical garden and also free exchange of seeds. It gives the seed to other garden or general public or agriculturist or research institution. It gives the same way it receives. It receives so that it can enrich the number of species available in its disposal, right? So exchange of seeds also possible from the botanical gardens. Botanical garden gives information about method of propagation, propagating the particular plant, and sale of plant material. Commercially it can be utilized, they say, to the general public. Okay, so these are the rules of the roles of the botanical garden. Now we are going to learn about Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, England. Why we have to study about this? Because it is the largest botanical garden in the world. That is the reason why the highlighting points are given about the Royal Botanical Garden. It is located in Kew, England. Royal Botanical Garden is a non-departmental public body in the United Kingdom. It is the largest botanical garden in the world, established in 1760, but officially opened in the year 1841. So, write note on Royal Botanical Garden can be 3 more question, and these years can be asked in 1 more question. The plant collection in Royal Botanical Garden, aquatic garden, arboretum with how many trees? You see, arboretum, I told you, that is a place where the various types of trees are grown, maintained. 14,000 trees, unimaginable, students. Bonsai collection, you know very well what is bonsai plant. Cacti collection, there is a cactus, various types of cactus plants, carnivorous plants, insectivorous plant, animal eating plants. So these are the various highlighting plant collection available in Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, England. And this is the overall image, the photograph of the Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, England. Now we are going to learn about the National Botanical Gardens. It is given in the separate page with the India map. One is National Botanical Garden, Lucknow, and another one is AJCB, Indian Botanical Garden, Kolkata, JNTBGRI, Trivandrum, Kerala, the National Orchidarium in Erkard. So these are the 4 botanical garden in India given reference in our book. National Botanical Garden, Lucknow, established in 1948. It is in Lucknow, established in 1948. Arboretum carries or consists of 500 species of trees, 500 species of rose hybrids. So these are the highlighting points. 3 more question can be asked. Write note on National Botanical Garden, Lucknow. Major attraction, germ blossom collection and ex situ conservation. AJCB, Indian Botanical Garden, Kolkata. AJCB means Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose. He is a botanist, and here this is a person, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Kyde, established this AJCB, Indian Botanical Garden, Kolkata in 1786. Major attraction, the Great Banyan Tree. 15,000 species of plants are there, and it is the largest botanical garden in India and also the oldest one. JNTBGRI, Trivandrum, Kerala, means Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanical Garden and Research Institute is its expansion. Established in 1979, conserving tropical plant genetic resources, 4,000 species of flowering plants. So, conserving tropical plant genetic resources also under protection, and 4,000 species of flowering plants. Major attraction, Bambusetum, 69 species under this. 300 species of non-flowering plants are also present. The National Orchidarium, Erkard, Tamil Nadu, established in 1963, maintained by Southern Circle of BSI. 3,000 trees and 1,800 shrubs are there. Major attraction, the insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are also maintained in this National Orchidarium, Erkard. Taxonomic aids. Some of the taxonomic aids we already learnt, keys, botanical gardens, etc. And here I am going to give some reference. Though it is not given in these units of our book, still it is worth learning about flora, revisions, monograph, catalogs. Flora is the document of all plant species given in a geographical area. In one particular area, various plant species are there. So, flora is the document of these various plant species. Flora consists of total number of plant species in an area. Total number of plant species in an area, and gives information about flowering season, fruiting season, etc. for those plants. Example, Flora of Tamil Nadu, Carnatic by K.M. Matthew. Flora of Tamil Nadu, Carnatic by K.M. Matthew. Monograph. A monograph is a complete global account of a taxon of any rank. Complete global account of taxon of any rank in the family. How many plants are there? It gives idea. It gives a proper information. Right, that is one taxon. Family is a taxon. Likewise, for a genus, for a species. This includes the existing taxonomic knowledge and all relevant information about the group. Revisions. Taxonomic revision is carried out for a family or genus. For a family or genus. Usually, taxonomic revision is less comprehensive than a monograph. Less comprehensive for a given geographical area. So it is one of the detailed study. Taxonomic revisions are primarily based on original research work. So it is having more reliability because it is based on the original research work. Catalogs. Catalogs are the books. of libraries. Books of libraries, rich in botanical titles. They have special value in taxonomic studies. Example, Catalogue of the Library of British Museum of Natural History. So likewise, the various important books are maintained for their various types of research references in these libraries. So these are called as catalogs. So far what we have learned, summary of the two units, taxonomic aids, keys, example for keys, polyclave or multi-entry keys, botanical garden, role of botanical garden, national botanical garden, and this is the end of this video, student. Thank you very much for watching.